Hey everybody, welcome back to another reaction video. Hope you're doing well. My name is Todd. This is the 19th century, and it looks to be a photo collage of a photo every year from 1801 to 1900. This was requested by a ToddReacts.com member. You too can join. Link down below in the description will get you there. Throw a like on the video if you like it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Hit that notification bell. That way you know when videos post immediately, and you can come check it out. And let's go. What's so odd about older photographs is the fact that you know it was taken in real life, therefore there's color, but you can't help but look at it and the limited technology back then that created black and white imagery and video and go, wow, it almost seems like a different world. I mean, technically it is, I guess, culturally it was, musically, whatever, but it just seems foreign, like outer space. Wow, that is a contraption right there. Living that zero grip lifestyle. Didn't look good to be any rubber on there. Can you imagine trying to go up a hill? Another thing I remember learning is the fact that in photographs and whatnot, people always had straight faces or like frowns almost. And it's just because it took so long to capture the photo that you wouldn't want to try to hold a smile, because eventually it would kind of droop or you'd re-smile or whatever, and it would just create like a motion blur. So the most still position was just usually just, which is not a happy expression. So everyone looked so sourpuss back then, but it was just so they could get the photograph. See, look at the dog. The dog looks happy. With all the horses running around, just imagine the smell of walking on the sidewalk. Oh, whew. I love horses, but wow. I can't get over the amount of clothing. I mean, layers back then. No air conditioning, layers, summer. Oh my God. That would just be unbearable. The only reason I'm able to wear this hoodie, ToddReacts.com, is because of air conditioning. There's no way in heck I'd be wearing this if I had no air conditioning and the windows were open. Because it is currently 90 degrees. Good God. In the middle of the night, it's 90 degrees. Fahrenheit. It's got a pocket watch. You can tell from the chain. Why the pocket watch and not the wristwatch? That's the question. I guess it was just easier to manufacture a pocket watch back then. Or most people were doing manual labor. They didn't want anything on their wrists. Wow, those kids are ripping cigarettes. Whoa, crazy. At that time, probably child labor was still a thing. After a long day at the factory, that kid needed that cigarette. It's funny. Everybody just kind of looks like they were in Gone with the Wind. Much simpler time back then. No internet, no phones. Basically no way to communicate other than like telegrams. Has that been remastered? That looks incredibly clear. Like the lighting on that looks incredible. They almost look 3D, don't they? That man has a very impressive mustache. That is a great mustache. Ushering in the time of the goatee. Gosh, look at all that fabric. Look at all that fabric. Oh, God. Oh, I don't care if it's linen or not. It's a lot. Probably mostly cotton, honestly. That was a top hat. That was a top hat to rule all top hats. Architecture was really beautiful. It's like they took a little more care with how they made things. And then that, and then the unicycle. Oh my gosh. What a way to get around, huh? There's no kickstand there. How the heck? You just tip it over and catch your leg there? Hopefully you don't blow out an ACL or something. Yeah, look at how 3D that looks. The lighting, how clear it is around their faces. That's got to be remastered or retouched. I will say, harp is one of the most beautiful instruments to watch somebody play and listen to. It's honestly, a harp's probably my favorite instrument because you don't see it often. When you do, it's usually pretty good. You know, looking back on these photos, we typically have this idea that back then was just way dirtier. Maybe the personal hygiene wasn't the greatest, or, you know, medically, we didn't know much about bacteria and stuff. But I would say it's not as bad as we probably think it was, because their immune systems were probably pretty decent for a lot of stuff. I mean, certainly the dirt and grime and stuff. That man is wearing a very platform shoe. God, it reminds me of Oregon Trail, the video game. You tried to ford the river. You lost 6 oxen. It's like, dang it. Your son died of typhoid. Italian grocery store? Groceria Italiana? It's pretty amazing with technology. Horses went from a, you know, mode of transportation to basically just a, I don't know, leisure pursuit for the wealthy. I'm so glad those didn't catch on. Can you imagine if that came back as a trend or a fad? All the TikTokers are using it. I just pictured, you know, all those electric scooters around cities and stuff. Imagine if those were there instead. You had to rent one out. Table luxuries. Table luxuries. I have no idea what that could be. I didn't actually look at what was in the cart. I was too busy reading the cart. Gosh, everyone was dressed so nicely. Not even depending on how much money you had. Just everybody looked the same, dressed up. Actually, you know what? Back then it was probably easy to tell who had money, who didn't. But to me at this point, I'm looking at it, it's not as easy to tell. Because they all just look super dressed up compared to today's standards. Like today, if somebody's wearing a hoodie and another person's wearing a three-piece custom suit, it's pretty obvious to tell. That guy is a proper goof, and it's hilarious. That would be, yeah, that's how I'd get off of there. Face planting. Video definitely makes it easier to picture yourself in these. Just gives us a better look at their daily life. Photos can only do so much. Wow, can you imagine getting off the top of there? Good God. No railing, nothing. Safety, seatbelts. What are those? Well, some things made the journey through time umbrellas. Yeah, everybody's just staring at the camera like, what is that? Imagine trying to parallel park a horse and buggy. Tipping their cap to the camera. Crosswalks really added to the safety aspect, so you weren't just crossing at random times. Link down below in the description for the original video. Go throw out some love. This is officially the most photographs I've ever seen in a video. I don't think I've seen that many photographs of the 19th century before. But yeah, it was eye-opening. Certainly moving images helped tremendously for our modern eyes to see how life was, how people moved. But yeah, I think I kind of prefer black and white movies over the color remasters. Just because it, you know, it's how they saw it back then. They seem to get along with it just fine. Even though, you know, they're modern. Obviously, in the real world, it was color. So there must have been kind of a weird period there where they're just like, wait, why is it in black and white? Like, what? And then they're like, oh, the technology. We don't know how to colorize it. Would it be interesting to travel back in time to that period, you know, one of those years? Yeah, maybe. For like an hour max, because we are so modernized with technology that I don't think any of us could probably handle it. It would be tough. That, and none of us would fit in at all, style-wise. Like, there's nobody watching this video that has that era clothing just ready to go. So we would be seen as some sort of, I don't know, alien kind of thing, where it's just like, what is he wearing? What is she wearing? You know, it just, you would stick out very badly. And chances are you'd have the cops talking to you or something. God forbid you whip out a cell phone or something like that. People would be like, okay, that's a witch. I gotta say, that was interesting. I wasn't quite sure what to expect. I didn't know it would just be a photo montage throughout, but it was interesting. I've never reacted to anything like that on this channel, and it's cool to do things that I haven't done before. So I definitely believe that you should always look at the past to try to predict the future or try not to repeat the past. Although things typically go in cycles, unfortunately. But, you know, we do the best we can sometimes. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. I don't have a lot of, well, we do have some family photos that are kind of old from that era, but very few, and they're not the best quality. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. ToddReacts.com to request your own videos and pick up some cool merch. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. I will see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.